Hello people, this is Brett from Elliott Wave, and today we're going to take a look at ETH and Solana. Now, if you want to take a look at the Bitcoin count, I will leave you the link popping up as usual on the top right. And before I get started, I want to address within. As you may know, I do have a free Discord available. The link is down below. Lately, there has been an increasing number of scammers impersonating myself. Obviously, I will never write to you about trading and investing opportunities or ask for any sort of money, data, anything like that. I mean, it's highly unlikely I will not PM you in the first place. So yeah, it's obviously scammers, and I'm trying to think about it. So, oh, by the way, if you're watching this, scammer, be careful because I will find you. It's not a threat; it's a promise. And yeah, I'm thinking about a solution, which obviously the easiest one would be to shut the Discord, or else I could start to charge, I don't know, $1 per month, so some sort of like a supportive, and I'll try to provide more, more content as well to make it worth that $1 per month. I don't know, just to avoid scammers, because I understand it's annoying both on my side and on your side. You're just there for the content. That being said, let's get started with the counts. So as usual, I mean, not as usual, but let's go over again a couple of long-term accounts before we get into the intraday. I need to find them. So that's one way to look at it. Why is that not orange? Okay, that shouldn't be showing up. All right, so 1 2 1 2. Do I like that count? No, I don't. Why? Because this wave 2 is taking longer than the wave 2 on 1 higher degree. That's why I don't like it. So, what else could we have? Oh, so this is a possibility. 1 2 3 4. We could still be in wave 4, up for 5. And this could be moved 1 degree higher, to be fair. So something like this. Let me just move it now. Why not? That's useless. So this could be some sort of... let me think about it. Either we continue lower, or just regular ABC, a flat. Or else, could we have had a... Yeah, there's... yeah, something like this. Or we continue sideways. Now, another thing that I think it's possible... let me delete that. So, this goes in here. Awesome. Let me find it. Okay, so that's another way to look at it. Just a second. Okay, so another way, I thought it was visible. Another way to look at it. 1 2 3 4 5. Primary. Let's use blue. So I'm gonna give it a new name. So primary 3 done. So once I got a comment about the wave 5 wasn't the longest in one of my counts. Oh, sorry, a wave 3 wasn't the longest in one of my counts. Now remember, guys, the rule says wave 3, any wave 3 cannot be the shortest. It doesn't say it has to be the longest. They're two completely different things. Remember that. So 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. Possible, I guess. I guess it is. What I like about this, sharp 2, sideways 4, and then here also they look pretty much similar in length. We can even measure them. It looks like wave 4 could be 0.618. Yep, 0.618. Perfect relationship. Very nice. That's what we want to see in the counts. So that's possible. Now, this wave 4 could still be unfolding in some sort of a sideways manner. It could turn out to be a triangle. I don't know. We're going to investigate in the shorter term, but that's also a viable count. So matter of fact, I might prefer this to the other accounts, let me also just label this for clarity. This looks like a nice, clear 5-wave move. Awesome. So, by the way, look, as we are up 4%. So, here, as usual, TradingView likes to move my waves. If you've been around the channel, you know by now. And if you haven't been around the channel, I would highly consider subscribe, guys. It's absolutely free. And the worst can happen, you just don't watch the videos. It'll make me sad, but it's fine. I'll try to go over that. Now, okay, so let's take a look at some possibilities. All right, so that's one way I had. That's one way I had it to count as a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's possible, guys. It's possible. But I feel like I gotta be bearish on it. I don't know. It just looks like a 3-wave move. Solana is different. We're gonna take a look at it later. But A, B, C. I know, guys. It just looks. So obviously this would be the way to count it if we want to stick to this. Could this be a wave 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, can it be a diagonal? Let's check. If wave 3 shorter than 1, yes. Wave 3 shorter than 1, so we can label it as such. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. And if that wasn't clear, let me just hope you guys appreciate me counting with, live. So hopefully I do it just because 2 reasons. One, I'm lazy, so I save time, and 2, hopefully can see the way I count things in my thinking process, at least what I say. Now that could work, couldn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that's a bear case. You may agree, you may disagree. It's fine. After a while, you'll be in this business. Usually, once you get started in this business, you think you know what's gonna happen. You feel confident. After a while, you understand that you don't know, and you realize you do not have the ability to know what's gonna happen in the future. So you just accept the fact you don't know the future. And that helps. Now, I'm thinking about the subdivision here. You could squeeze it like that, to be fair. There's here a little move here. It's possible. I don't know. A bit of a stretch, but yeah, let's not go too much into details. So that's one way to look at it for the bear case. Now, if we want to be bullish, that's one way to look at it. So that would mean we have, okay, let's do this. That would mean we have here some sort of a bottom in wave 2. 1, 2, WXY. Let me just label it. Or it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could also work like just a regular ABC, to be honest. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You could cut that as 5. Yeah, I'll just do this. Yeah, this is questionable because that looks like 5. It could be a 5-wave move. Not gonna lie. Let me. Nah. Here. That looks like a 5-wave move to me. And let's there we go. So this is this one. Let's rename it. 2 done. And was it June 22? June 22. Awesome. So that's one way to look at it. I don't really like the angle of ascent. The angle of ascent gives me wave B vibes, and you get that from experience. So I think this week is going to be pretty important. If we don't start to move higher now, then it's going to be interesting to see how it's going to play out. But overall, ETH is looks. Then here obviously you have the what's called truncated fifth. I don't know, guys. It looks like a mess. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really have a strong conviction, which is why I don't trade it. That's one thing I also recommend. None of this is financial advice, by the way. But one thing I would recommend is if you're not certain about something, just don't trade it. Doesn't matter, like you're like one of those guys, like I only trade Bitcoin. If you don't think it's worth trading, if you don't see any pattern, anything, just don't. Now, yep, that's one way to look at it. Not my favorite. That was another aggressive way to look at it. 1 2 1 2 1 2. As you can understand, it's just a matter of are we gonna resume higher, and if we just focus on what's going on over the past, I mean from here, I add this 1 2. It doesn't look right, does it? I mean, if you count this as a diagonal, then you have A, B, C, right? 3 down. This looks pretty impulsive. That's a weekend, so nice sideways. 4 5 upside. Yeah, I will. Nah, I'm as of right now, I'm not bullish. That's all I have to say. And I think that sums it all. I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like this. If we go back onto this count, the bearish one, 1 2, I can easily see this as A, B, and C. Minuet. There you go. No wave kind of volatility. Is it by the dollar? Oh God. Let me check. Well, but this could be this way 4, right? 1 2, so it could be 1 2 3 4 down, and wave 3 goes here. Yeah, that's possible. Let's look at relationships. Okay, so equality has been passed. Yeah, 1618. Yeah, I guess it's possible. So let's do this. Boom. Yeah, I don't want to be bullish. Like, it's possible we will resume higher, but evidence suggests the opposite. That's possible. A bit of a chunky wave 4, but that's a weekend. No, it wasn't the weekend. Never mind. Yeah, a bit of a chunky wave 4. How was volume? Let's look at volume. Let's go on the daily to look at volume. And then we'll move on to Solana. Let's see. Yeah. So here it looks pretty bearish. If we go even higher, how does it look? Yeah, it looks pretty bearish because we've been moving down with increased volume. We moved up with decreased volume, and last week we moved down with increase in volume. So that looks pretty bearish. Yeah, that's all I had to say for ETH. Any questions? Let me know in the comments. If you want to join the Discord, I appreciate it. And you ask me a question there. Just beware scammers. I'm truly sorry. I'll try to come up with a solution ASAP. Yeah, sorry about that. Now, Solana, our dear friend. I should probably cover Binance too. Let's see. Maybe I'll do it today. Let me know, guys. Now, what folders do I have here? Do I even have waves there? Yeah, not really. What's this? Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so that's one way to look at it. 1, 2, infinity and beyond. So this way to look at it could work. Now, I apologize for this. I don't know why it's not. Give me a second. Okay, where is this? Bullish. Okay, why aren't you showing on the weekly? Okay, let's go back. An honest attempt. There you go, nicely. So I see two main things. One is the one you're looking at. 1, 2, minor 1, pullback, infinity and beyond. Call me crazy, it's possible. 1, 2, infinity and beyond. Minor. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Awesome. Possible. Number 2, which for the bears, you're going to like it. A, B, or WX, doesn't matter that much. C. D, E, F, G. It's called the alphabet pattern. You got to sing the alphabet, and it will make you rich. Now, if I can only be serious, look at relationships. Where is the next target? Obvious target in terms of relationships. $650. $650 is very important. How come, you may ask, Barrett? Well, you guys know how much I stress about numbers. 650 is between 500 and 800. It's halfway in between. 5 is a fib number. 8 is a fib number. That's very important. So 650 makes sense, and that would be your bear case. If you're a bear, that you'll be, I showed it, so that's one way to look at it. Now, I have reasons to be more bullish on Solana than ETH. How so? The wave count. So this, I believe, is a viable option. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. Now this looks corrective to me. I said this last time around. I know what you guys think. It looks corrective to me. Let me put this in here. Awesome. All right. So I'm looking for upside. 150 is very important. We need to start to find support off of 150, and that gives us additional confirmation for the upside. I'm not saying we break 150 by. First of all, none of this was, or will be financial advice ever. You guys do whatever you want. What I'm telling you is, at 150, things become interesting if we find support. Now, if we look at relationships, yeah, we passed equality by a bit. I can tell you that already. You can see that. That's equality. Now, if we look at RSI, it's funny how some people call this hidden divergence, right? Because you're making lower lows on the chart, but you fail to make lower lows on the RSI readings, and they call it hidden. How is that hidden if you can see it? Please explain. Now, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't want to count it. I can make an honest attempt. I don't want to. It looks like 3. That's all I care about. And yeah, 150. Look at 150. You need this. That's what we need, roughly. It's not gonna happen like this. I wish, but that's what I would look for. And I mean, I guess what other thing could happen? We just continue sideways in a more consolidating, nerve-wracking wave 4. That is possible. I don't know what's gonna happen. None of us do. If someone claims to know, they're lying, and get away from them. I don't know. It's possible. Can I see a bearish scenario? That's a good question you ask. Let's look at volume first. Let's start with the weekly. So obviously this is volume from Binance, but to some level of approximation we can... okay, so this is bullish. How come, you may ask? You see, I'll show you candles, so it's going to be even clearer. I don't want to show this on the weekly. There you go. Awesome. So you see how we bottomed with increased volume. This means that to make this bottom, this low, there was an effort. That means people started to buy. They wanted to hold that low. This is bullish. Now, it doesn't mean, don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean it's going to do this. But it's interesting. Now, what happens after this usually, you get a decrease in volume. Now, what you need is, this is not a great sign, but what you need is this week to close up here. And with higher volume, that means there was an effort to go higher. Again, what I'm saying doesn't mean it's going to make you rich, but it's a nice confluence tool. Now, onto the daily. Oopsie. Okay, so onto the daily. Pretty much flat, so that's good because you see how we've been moving sideways. I mean downish, with pretty much steady volume, which was lower than obviously the effort made here, right? They need to make an effort to push it back higher. That is a bullish sign because we moved lower, but volume stayed flat, right? Let's try to show you an example. So let's see the corresponding wave 2. Let's look at the volume on the corresponding wave 2. Okay, so here was a bit different because it spiked up faster. But let's see what happened. You picked at the bottom because the effort needed to be made. You move down, decrease volume, and then you see here actually volume spiked up. It didn't stay flat, it spiked. Yeah, here it stayed flat. And then it spiked. So, yeah. That's one way to look at it. Again, can I see a bearish scenario? Not now. It looks like we are due for their upside before we can turn bearish. And that would be a 650. Are we going to get to 650? I have no clue. Trust me, if I knew, I wouldn't be here. I can assure you that. But it's possible. So, I think I've been recording for a good amount of time. Yeah, let me know, guys, if you want Binance to be covered in the videos. And as I said, any questions, let me know. Sorry about the scammers. If you want to join the Discord or subscribe, I'll really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.